Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I want to give you guys an update on my portfolio, all the different positions that I have, and actually just set you up for success in 2023. There's a number of strategies that I'm using. There's also a secret strategy that I've been using very recently that I have never discussed on this channel, so make sure that you stick throughout this video if you want to learn what that strategy is. But let's just start off with one thing at a time. So my portfolio is large, but you don't have to have a large portfolio to make a lot of profits. But I run literally every single strategy possible. I do covered calls, I do sell puts, I do iron condors. In fact, you can see that I am doing call credit spreads on coin. I have an iron condor on Tesla somewhere here. There it is, Tesla, iron condor. So I think, and there's another Tesla call credit spread. There's a Tesla iron condor there. Anyways, let's start off with one thing at a time, okay? So the first thing that I'm doing is actually a 0 days to expiration strategy, okay? What that means is I'm doing a very short-term trade and selling put options. I'm doing that with the cash that I have available because one of my views on the market is right now that there's gonna be continued volatility. The market does not have a clear direction. This is not 2021 where the market was just going up in a straight line and it was super easy for literally anyone to make money. Like, a monkey could have made money in 2021. You just had to pick any random stock. You would have been made basically 30, 40, 50% on anything. Okay, even Kathy Wood, who is clearly not a good investor, was doing fantastic in 2021. And now she's underperforming Warren Buffett. She's underperforming him with return. Her risk is completely off the chart, okay? Makes no sense at all, okay? It's really bad when you underperform. But it's even worse when you underperform with large amounts of volatility. For me personally, I'm always going for weekly consistent income and I go for very low volatility. When, the market is up, let's see how much the market is up today. The market is up 1%, okay? I am underperforming the market. I am at 0.69. However, that is fine because not every day do I beat the market, but on a 1 month basis, like this is one of my worst months. It's a very difficult month. I am up 0.33. Let's take a look at SPY and see how much SPY is up. SPY is up on the 1 month. Actually, it's not up. So I am up more than SPY. And I am in tech stocks. I am in riskier options than SPY is. I'm going to put that in hyphenated because look, I am riskier, but my performance is better. How does that actually happen? How does it actually happen that I have all these options, yet my portfolio is less volatile, more consistent, and beats the market? And that's because I'm doing a combination of many different things. I'm selling shorter term options, but also if you take a look at my very long options, I'm also going out 1 year. I'm doing call debit spreads. By the way, all the things that I'm talking about in this video, I'm going to link a bunch of videos that you should definitely watch in the description because the more you learn, the more you earn. That is a cliche saying, but the more strategies that you use in your portfolio, the better. And I'm going to give you an analogy. Basically, I play poker, and I think poker is a very important game because it's very similar to option trading. In fact, when I used to work on Wall Street, when I got my first job, I was on the New York Stock Exchange, on the option pit, right? Like that big building, you walk in, and there's all these traders on the floor, and there's all these brokers running around and yelling. I was working on that floor. And before I worked on that floor, I had 2 weeks of training. And guess what? During those 2 weeks of training, I was learning poker. They were literally teaching me how to play poker because poker is a gambling game. However, a lot of people don't understand. Gambling has lots of probabilities. And in gambling, it doesn't mean that it's completely random. There is a luck component, but in poker, there's a huge skill component. That's why the best poker players in the world are consistently making money. And I was learning poker, and that had a lot of similarities to option trading because basically with poker, you have to manage your risk and your reward, and you always have to mix it up. For example, the strongest starting hand in poker is 2 aces. But if you just go all in every time you have 2 aces, you become very obvious to the other players you're playing with. If every time you get 2 aces or 2 kings or 2 queens or 2 jacks, like I'm all in. Well, then everyone's gonna figure you out. This guy goes all in every time he has the best hand. Okay, that's gonna be obvious. And on the vice versa side of things, let's say that every time you have a bad hand, you just fold. Well, then you don't give yourself any opportunity to bluff and make money with a bad hand. So basically, you're not going to do very well, because when you have a good hand, everyone knows what you're doing, and when you have a bad hand, you don't even play it. So instead, what a good poker player does, and it's called game theory, okay? I learned game theory because I have a degree in finance, economics, analytics, accounting. I have 4 degrees when I went to Drexel University in Philadelphia. But game theory is one of the classes I took, and basically game theory just means you want to mix things up. So what if I asked you, what is the optimal strategy to play rock, paper, scissors, okay? Most of you guys probably know this game. It's when you do rock, paper, scissors, paper beats rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper, okay? If me and you play that game and I go rock 10 times in a row, what's gonna happen the 11th time? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go rock, right? It's way too obvious. Okay, so let me actually ask you this. Can you give me your thoughts in the comment section? I'm gonna give you the answer in just a second, but what is the optimal strategy for trading? What is the optimal strategy in poker? And what is the optimal strategy in rock, paper, scissors? Can you please think about this and write it down on a piece of paper? This is really going to expand your mind. It's going to help you become a way better trader, a way better problem solver, way better at analytically thinking about things. It's going to make you basically more money and smarter. But okay, here's the actual answer, okay? You ready? So for rock, paper, scissors, if you want to win in this game versus other people, the answer is you go completely random. You go 1/3 of the time rock, 1/3 of the time scissors, and 1/3 of the time paper. That means you cannot be exploited because you're completely random. If you always go rock, obviously someone's going to figure that out and keep going paper on you, right? Because they know what you're doing. But for a mixed, it's called mixed strategy, okay? Game theory, mixed strategy. If you do a mixed strategy, which is going all 3, that's going to be much better. And the same thing applies for trading. You want to use all of the strategies. If you're just buying call options, when the market does bad, you're going to lose everything. You're going to go completely broke because you're in the casino, okay? If you just sell put options, that's actually gonna work, to be honest with you, because selling options is proven to work and the market is proven to go up over time. So selling just put options is still a good strategy, but a better strategy is to be mixed, okay? That means you're going to be selling shorter term puts like I am right here. That means you are going to be doing covered calls on American Airlines. By the way, American Airlines has been literally the most profitable stock that I've traded for the past 2 years. Like in my Discord community, we've made a boatload of money, like literally crazy amounts of money on a very consistent basis with American Airlines. It's not sexy, it's not super cool, it's just an airline stock, but we are doing very well. And as you can see, I'm using a mixed strategy. I'm selling covered calls, I'm selling puts, another covered call, another put. So I have 4 different positions on American Airlines. And although this is showing like a little bit of a loss, that's okay because this is a covered call. If I actually go down to my position, you will see that, well, actually, let me go to total return here. My total return is $3,500 on American Airlines. So again, I'm using mixed strategy. I'm basically doing a lot of different things. I'm selling puts and calls, and that's what you should be doing as well. If you want to make consistent income, you should be doing a mixture of selling calls, selling puts, and with those profits, you should also be buying some options. Now, you want to be very careful. I do buy options. I basically use OptionsFi to just, hey, if you're not using OptionsFi, you're completely crazy. So check it out. I'm going to show you real quick, just 3 seconds. This software has saved me time and money. Like literally guaranteed. Every time I log in, it only takes 2 minutes per day. I get plays that are profitable. It saves me time on doing technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Every time I log in, I see plays, I look at the chance of earnings beat, I look at the implied volatility, I look at so many awesome factors that are just done for me. This software has 48 different factors that evolve with the market. Bear market, bull market, doesn't matter. I log in, it does the research for me, and that's how I've grown my portfolio. It's given me so many profitable picks, especially around earnings. This software has paid for itself literally 200 times over. Here's how it looks. You get the exact strike price, the expiration, and here's my account. It has so many winning plays right now. That's honestly thanks to this software. I guarantee if you check it out, it's going to save you time and give you so many ideas that you're going to take your option trading to the next level. So go ahead and click that link. Figure out a few riskier plays, and then I'll put some money in here. And I did find some good plays. Like I ended up doing a put debit spread on Airbnb. I really like that recommendation. But for me, I'm not really going all in with buying strategies. I'm still sticking like 80 or 90% to selling strategies. As you can see here, I have Airbnb now. I'm still bearish on it, and I'm doing a call credit spread. And that's, again, I found this on OptionsFi, and I did more research on Airbnb, and I was like, you know what? This thing is trash. I really don't like Airbnb. Their customer service is not that great. Hosts expect way too much from you. Hotels are becoming way more competitive. VRBO is, another competitor. So for me, Airbnb has been a consistent profit maker. I am currently down on it, but it's actually still out of the money. So if you notice right now, if you go into Airbnb's price, I have 94.97 call credit spread. So let me go into Airbnb right now. I'm going to show you that, well, it's just hit into the money. It's interesting. So just today it hit into the money, but I'm still going to be holding this until expiration. If you're watching this video, right, and you're watching this in the future, you can still hold a position even if it's in the money if you're bearish on it. And I'm still bearish on Airbnb, so I'm going to keep holding this position. Okay, so for me, Airbnb is a very good call credit spread, which again, I'm going to link in the below. You can watch a video on call credit spreads. Amazon is amazing for selling puts. I have 2 different puts on Amazon. Coin, I went a little bit more aggressive. I'm not a fan of crypto. I think crypto is super risky. Doesn't really have any cash flow, so I'm bearish on crypto, and that's why I currently have call credit spreads on coin. This has also been a very consistent money maker for me, and I've been doing very well, but again, right now it is currently down a little bit. Google, Microsoft, all of these are good sell puts, and I'm doing covered calls on Microsoft as well. Now, if we go into Tesla, I'm making money by basically saying that I don't think Tesla's gonna go up that much. I think Elon Musk's attention is way too scattered. Like, Twitter, whatever he's doing a lot of crazy stuff that's not even YouTube appropriate. I don't even want to mention it because it's not even YouTube friendly. But basically, his attention isn't where it should be. I don't think he's focused on Tesla as much. And him reducing the price, I think it was $7,500. To me, that's very bad, right? I mean, that's really bad because competition is coming up. He has to lower price. That's not a good position to be in. That's not a dominant position. So I am pretty bearish on Tesla. Now, I'm not saying Tesla's going to crash or fall, but I don't think it's going to rise a lot, which is why I'm using, again, call credit spread strategy on Tesla. I think this is going to be really, really profitable. So if we look through my portfolio, I also do have a lot of positions on QQQ, SPY. And again, for me, I do think that we're still in a bear market. I wouldn't necessarily trust that we're out of the gutter yet. So what I want to do is I want to be consistent. I don't want to have too many positions open. And the easiest way to put money to work is literally just to sell options or to do covered calls, whatever. There's a number of strategies that I'm running actually on the index funds. So SPX, SPY, QQQ. I mean, I'm doing a lot of things on these indexes, both short and long term. And yeah, it's going very well. And then in terms of Tesla, I also do think iron condors are very smart. So I just opened this up in the Discord actually today, this morning. Market's about to close, but I opened this up about 4 hours ago. We're up $10 here. We're up 141 here. I opened this up very, very recently. So as you can see here, I am doing covered calls, sell puts, spreads, both credit spreads, a little bit of debit spreads as well. Oatley actually popped up a lot. I was getting a lot of heat on Oatley. Look, for me, I need to have some stocks that are, smaller cap, higher risk. For me, that was Oatley. I had Hims and, I know other YouTubers recommending Tattooed Chef, and basically everything other YouTubers recommended went down to the garbage can, to the trash can, just completely crashed. And, I hopped on one risky play, Oatley, and it didn't work out exactly as I expected, but Oatley has recovered a tremendous amount, and I'm actually very, very happy that, let me click into Oatley right now. Very happy that this is 0.45% of my portfolio. It's a small position, but I've seriously almost recovered a lot of my money. I was getting a lot of heat when this thing went down to, let's see, what did it go down to? It went down to like 137. And when I was on my coaching calls, I was telling everyone, like, look, this is a value play. I really don't know how Oatley can fall anymore. They have like 40 cents in cash per share. So 40 cents would be the absolute floor, but that would also mean that this thing is worth nothing, literally. Like its brand is worth nothing. Like it's just worth its cash, which is not true. Like it has a good brand. It has intellectual property. There's no way it's worth 40 cents. So when it was at 137, my only regret is I didn't buy more. because I kind of limit my position. I don't want it to be too huge because it is a small cap stock, right? So I do have some options on it as well. Actually, I ended up selling the $1 put, and this did amazing. Oh my gosh. So I just sold this. Let's see my history. I sold it on, the last day of the year pretty much, December 29th. So I ended up selling a $1 put, and I collected 30 cents on that. So basically, I got $30 for risking 70. That's literally like a 50% return almost. So I almost made 50% return on 1 year. Super, super safe. And my only regret is I didn't do more of this. I really wish I had an extra zero here, did 100 contracts, and made $3,000. And look, it's been only like less than 2 weeks, and I'm already up 56% on this position. So this has been one of the best positions that I have opened up in the Discord. But anyways, that's my mixed strategy. I really recommend that you have a number of different positions, number of different sectors. If you want a holistic plan, if you want to see everything that I'm doing, and you want to talk to me and run your ideas by me, then just click the link below. You can schedule a free call, and we can just chat more about working together. I'd love to help you out. And in February, the prices will be going up. So I just want to let you know that this is one of the last times that you can book a call at the 2022 price for the next roughly 2 weeks. So go ahead, click the link in the description, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks.